going to be a reading for Capricorn for the year 2023. Now, these are going to be like a quick overview of your year coming up. Before I start, if you can like this video, subscribe to the channel. Know that these are general meaning they may or may not resonate. If you are a cross-watcher of the sign, feel free to switch the characters around anytime if that's how it applies to your situation. Remember, I have thousands of viewers, so just want to make sure you know what side you're on or the energy I'm picking up from you. So let's just get into it. I'm going to start with the energy oracle cards, pull a few of those, see what messages are coming up, and then we're going to do a spread. So it's just going to be more of an overview. I'm not going to break it down into like months, or I'm thinking as time goes along I'll do like mid-year readings, but let's see what the overall thing is. So energy oracle cards first, right? And then we'll use the tarot dream decks over here. So Spirit, what messages do you have for Capricorns for 2023? Messages do you have for Capricorns for 2023? So you already got one. You got anxiety. Ooh. Felt that. Nine of Swords, more of an Eight of Swords energy. Ooh, let's see what this card is flipped over. Hostilities. Okay, it might be a bit rough. But remember, this is an overview. It's not going to be every single day, every month of the year. So just want to let you guys know. I feel like this is more of a start of the year, actually. So anxieties first. So let's find that in the book. Worry or distress. The woman on this card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. Receiving this card upright may indicate that you're experiencing a time of increasing stress, perhaps even a situation that you find yourself brooding about much of the time. Put this back. However, if you'll notice the scene outside the window, the storm is distant and perhaps even moving away. Whatever's going on, this card is telling you to release the worry and let yourself relax. Brooding and fretting will never solve things, so trusting yourself in your process. When you live with a relaxed heart and mind, you're far more likely to receive the solutions that you seek. So there's affirmations at the end of each passage. The affirmation of this says, let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. Okay? Yeah, sometimes we can let our minds get away with us. And listen, I deal with that too. It's like worst case scenario when things it doesn't always have to be that way, right? Sometimes, what's that saying? Something about worrying about things twice, like the anxiety up to getting news and then getting news, like even if the news was like bad, it's like you just worried longer than you have to. You could have waited to that moment, or you may find out things weren't that bad and you were worrying or so stressed out or anxious. But we have hostilities, defenses up, aggressive energy. This card shows a man raising his sword in readiness to do battle. When it comes upright, it reveals a situation where hostilities towards you are about to be or have already been engaged. I heard some Capricorns say, bring it. I don't know if there's someone you've been fighting with, or next year it's just going to be all hell breaking loose, but you're like, bring it. But it says, the aggressive energy may be verbal or emotional, with someone in your environment being excessively critical, demanding, or hurtful. In a work or social situation, there may be backstabbing or out-and-out slander going on. This is different from the deceit card because the hostile energies are more apparent, more overt, versus covert, of course. Sometimes that's better. It's in your face. You don't have to decipher it. It's right there. In fact, you may have been living with them for some time. Ooh, some of you guys is a parent. Ooh, okay. Like a mother figure, I heard. In fact, you may have been, I said that. But whether this is a new or old energy, now is the time to regain control. Allowing dishonoring treatment from others is an open invitation to the universe to send you more. It may feel risky, but you need to have the courage to stand up for yourself now and always. So the affirmation says, I am receiving the peaceful, harmonious treatment I deserve in my life. I set boundaries, make reasonable requests, and make my expectations clear. Ooh. Okay, let's get out of this energy. Hopefully it changes up in the reading, because that's a bit much. It is a bit much, but if you nip it in the butt in the beginning of the year, maybe you could do it before the year, right? Maybe the holiday, especially if this is family, you might have to nip it out in the butt during the holiday season. Some of you guys are waiting to after because you don't want to be that person, but it's like, if it's causing you this much stress, anxiety, like especially if you have like a critical parent, you're like, this makes me not want to be around you, and this person may go off on you, but you're like, I'm not letting you get away with it. So it could be addressing some childhood stuff, especially if it's a parent. If it's the work environment, it may come to the point where you need to report someone to HR. Others of you are just gonna like leave. You said you don't have the time to do that. So let's see what messages we get for you guys for 2023. Messages for Capricorns. 2023, messages do you have for my lovely Capricorn? So we're going to pull from this end. First up, you have Queen of Swords, the Libra energy, right? The Queen of Swords sometimes can be the Ice Queen. This someone's very independent. You might have to step into this with people next year. It's time to tell people how you really feel. And remove the emotions, remove the wand, fire, do it in a very logical, tactical way. Because you're done being everyone's punching bag. You're like, for what? Why are you criticizing me? This is how you feel about yourself, and now you're putting that on me. And you're not going to have that anymore. Ooh, Five of Cups. Regret, loss, pain, hurt. I don't know if you cut off a relationship. Someone is going to regret it. They're going to regret the way they treated you. Tale as old as time. I feel like I get that so much in my readings of someone being fed up, letting someone know exactly how they feel, communicate it in a way that is different than how they normally communicate. It's just this person got you to that level, and now you do. And now they're all sad and missing out and got the blues. Ooh, that just flew out. Five of Wands. That friction, that fighting. Yeah, these fives, man. I'm sorry, Capricorn. I promise there's going to be parts of the year where you're enjoying it. It's not all going to be fights and loss and heartache. It's not. It's not. You're just going to have to start off the year cleaning up or tying up some loose ends so you can enjoy the rest of the year and have a more positive experience. But the first month or 2 or 3 or 4, I feel like it depends on how fast you do this. It can be like 2 months. 3 months. It doesn't have to be 4 or more. So just a heads up, I wanted to tell you guys that, just to be honest with you, there's a lot of this 5 energy, which is conflict and people being combative. You're like, why is everyone, what is going on? Magician, Mercurial energy. I love it. Mercurial energy, Virgo, Gemini could be energy of someone manifesting great things for yourself. You're like, you know what? I don't need this. I have what I need to move forward. Some of you guys, it's moving out. Some of you guys are going to manifest your own home. You want a new home, a new place, an apartment. Maybe you're moving out of some place where you live with someone who's been causing this energy. I can't live in this environment no more. You move out. As soon as you move out, let me tell you, you're going to love it. I feel like the whole darkness of this nasty, yucky energy will be in your past. 2 of Wands. Because if your home is like the place where it's happening, it's like, ugh. You know, that's supposed to be your safe place. That's supposed to be your peace from the outside world. But for some of you guys, you're going home to a place that does not feel like that. 2 of Wands is like choices, crossing the road. But in this card, there's 2 doors where you can take the red door, or you can take the blue door. Kind of reminds me red pill, blue pill, right? Faith. Faith is like the Hierophant, traditional kind of card, right? Very patient energy. Having faith things will get better. Like, that's what it's going to require, especially in the beginning of the year. Especially if you're trying to move out and you're saving money. Have faith it's going to happen. Have faith that you're going to escape this. You're not going to live in this forever, Capricorn. Some of you guys feel like you've lived in this forever. Chaos. And you just don't want to anymore. Who wants to live that way? Like, nobody. It's really unfair, especially if you've been living like this since a child. Like, if it was a parent, you grew up with all this hostility. It's like all you know kind of dysfunction, and you're tired. So we have 6 of Cups. I love it. You just want more positivity. This is positive memories. So some of you guys, the things for you to do outside of this is think of positive memories, like any little peak of them you can find. It also could be past past partner returning, someone from your past returning could be the one that's going to help you out with this. Someone you have a lot of love for. Someone you had even not a past life with kind of energy too. You could be meeting a soulmate who was actually put in your path for a reason. 3 of Coins. To work with you, to partner with you, to collaborate with you, to build with you. I love the 3 of Coins because it's more of a stable route. Some of you guys, you're doing this in your, when it comes to work in your job, you're going to be working very well with others outside of this, right? So if it's a new work environment, you're leaving behind a toxic one, you're going to realize what you've been missing out. You're going to work in an environment where it's easy to work with the people and things get done versus your past where it's like everyone could never get work done. If it's the same job and let's say this person gets fired, I feel like it's the person that causes all these issues, the work environment is going to change. We have the Devil, Capricorn energy. I got this for Aquarius too. So if you are a cusper, you have Aquarius in their chart, check that reading out. This is addictions and holding on to things. This is also toxicity. You've been in this, right? You've been in this Devil energy. Well, you haven't been in it. You've been around it. Now, if you are cross-watching, you're like, oh, it is the Capricorn that is toxic. You can switch around the characters. That can be totally their energy, and you could be the other person. That is completely fine. But yeah, it's time to like strip yourself of this. It's just, as I'm reading the card, I want to go to the next one because I'm starting to feel kind of Last but not least, 4 of Swords. Yes, recover, rest, rejuvenate. Yes, that's what you need. Time to take care of you. You're trying to take care of everyone. Capricorns, you've been taking care of everyone. You've been pacifying people. No more of that, okay? I'm not saying you can't be that kind person, but it's time to put some focus back on you and let yourself breathe and build and create a whole new future, okay? So that is your reading for 2023. As I said, it's more of an overview of some of the major themes throughout the year. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you can like this video, subscribe to the channel, and have a great year, guys. Bye.